Hey, what is going on, guys? Xpertfusion here, and in this video I'm going to be doing top 5 maps I want to be remade in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So it's not necessarily the best maps, it's just the maps that I think could be a lot better on next-gen consoles, and I want to come over to Black Ops 3. So Duries is not going to be on this list because we already know it is being remade. But at number 5 I have Tranzit. So I know it's one of the worst maps in Call of Duty history, but the reason why the map was so shitty was because it was on last-gen consoles. They had to fill up the extra parts of the map with fog because they didn't want they couldn't put any detail into it. They didn't want you to look around and see how shitty the detail was because the map was just so huge. So I think if they remade this, took away the denizens, made the jet gun better, less fog, I think it could be a really great map. Maybe more little places like the shed and the Nacht Der Untoten little area you can go to with the cornfields. They could put more things that are in between the sections of the map, and they could actually probably make it a really good map. It could have been one of the best maps in Call of Duty history, but of course it was on last gen consoles, so they couldn't make it as good as you would think you want it to be. So coming in at number 4 I have Verrukt. Now a lot of these maps are older maps, and the reason why I didn't put too many Black Ops 2 maps on here is because of the fact that they're already good enough. They don't really need to be remade. But maps like Verrukt would be a lot more fun with newer perks, newer guns, and even including the Pack-a-Punch. I think Verrukt would be a lot of fun if it had the Pack-a-Punch and a couple more perks like maybe Electric Cherry, because Electric Cherry is good in close quarter thingies, and that's what Verrukt is. It's all close quarter, and it's a pretty fun map, but I think it'd be a lot better if it was remade, and that's why I hope it is remade in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And coming at number 3 I have Kino Der Toten, and Kino is actually the only Black Ops map on here, and Kino was just one of the simplest maps, and that's why I think it should be remade, because it was just so simple and it would work good with the storyline. I'm sure they would put it in and add more Easter eggs and stuff like how they're doing it with Duries. But yet again, I think Kino would be a lot better if it had newer perks and stuff like that, because the only perks it has the 4 original perks and then Mule Kick because they added it in Black Ops 1, and it's not really enough to have a lot of fun. That map definitely gets pretty boring once you get all perks and once you have 2 upgraded guns, and it kind of gets boring. You're just training, and I think if they remade it, they can make it more interesting and more fun, and it can get to a very great map. So that's number 3. Coming at number 2 I have Shi No Numa. Now this map, same thing as Verrukt. Like if they added Pack-a-Punch, it would be so much fun. And this map is really small. It's not a big map at all. A lot of people think it's pretty big, but it's really not. It's literally just a middle of the map, and then you can buy 4 different doors going on the outsides, and they'll lead you to a random perk. And it's a cool concept for a map. It's not like anything we've had in a zombies map, and it's very different than all of them. Like Verrukt, it's just 2 sides, 2 doors. You buy a bunch of doors to lead to a power room, and then that's a whole map. Very different than Shi No Numa, and a lot of maps are like Verrukt, and there's not many maps that are like Shi No Numa, and I think it'd be cool to be remade because of that reason. So coming in at number 1, I have a map that is the first map in Call of Duty Zombies history, and that's Nacht Der Untoten. And yet again, this map has no perks on it. So if they remade it, this is what I'd like them to do with Notch. I would like them to remake it in 2 different versions. One classic version that has no perks, no crazy things, the same guns that we had on World at War, but on next gen with updated graphics and stuff. And I think it'd be also cool if they added a more advanced version that had more wonder weapons, perks, Pack-a-Punch, stuff like that. I think that would be really cool because it'll give the people who want classic zombies on Notch on next gen, but it'll also give the people that want to play that map with upgraded weapons and perks and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Peace out.